things that
We're not messing around here, are we?
Hard work has started.
I think how long?
Hard work has started.
My tea is still hot, right?
Yeah, so you can't start.
That was in my hand when we arrived, as did the car. And look, we're on it. We are in there like swimwear.
you said, cause I wish you didn't mean it. Under attack, running far, far away. And I'd rather keep my distance from you. You don't got a lot of me to get through. Push and pull me off into the deep and let's pretend that nothing ever.
The work is commencing, isn't it? Stickers are coming off.
Yeah.
I love Vision Design. Just so
We love Vision.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
But-
Blowing in the background now. Blow, blow.
We're going for the
Blow in the background.
OEM look.
OEM, here it comes. While the tea is still being drunk. All right, son.
Go on, let's see it, son. Have you seen it?
These stickers, they not want to come off.
No, they've been on there. It's because it was these stickers have been made by professionals.
I'll tell you what it is, Shall I? Happens to cheese when it gets old. It's really sticky. It's really cheesy.
Cheesy.
Cheese fest. Are you recording this? Yeah. No!
Stickers are starting to come off. Got loads of pressure going through some of these stickers here. Fantastic work. In fact, you don't even need to get your fingers dirty. You just use the pressure washer. And most of the stickers are coming off, which is nice. We're not going to get too close to the paint though, because of course, lacquer peel, we don't need that.
Hand on that.
We've taken. I haven't taken. You took. Well, no, you took. You took this side off, and there's some crazy paving underneath. Crazy paving.
I'm not happy about that.
No, that's well.
That's like a lot of sandpaper.
Yeah, we're gonna have to sand the absolute bejesus out of that. That's what it was hiding. A multitude of sins underneath
Oh,
eyebrows.
that's what they put them on there and it's caused it. So kids at home, you don't need eyebrows in your car. You only need them on your eyes.
Yes, this is what it's done. Oh dear.
It's a public safety announcement.
Don't put eyebrows on your car.
Make your headlights darker and ruined. Why?
Why? It's like having like things over your face. Because how are you supposed to see?
I can reckon that's a really good looking headlight.
I do too.
And there was no need for that.
No, there was no need for that. I think this is one of the biggest things when buying this car is we didn't really know what was under the wrap. This rear quarter might have had panel damage, it might have had lacquer peel, we don't even know. Thankfully though, after, well of course me not removing it because I was filming, it is absolutely, apart from a couple of bits here and there, absolutely lovely under here. This window's okay. That is such a good sign. Even the arch doesn't look like crazy damage or anything under it, which again is such a big thing. I was a bit worried that there was going to be something underneath here, but thankfully we're pretty good. Well, Jason, what do you reckon? That's right, isn't it?
So what's happened here is the vinyl has preserved my once detailed perfection.
Yeah, because you did actually detail this before it got stickered.
Yeah, and this side is a little bit faded. So now the job is to make it all look like this bit.
Yeah, because taking that off, I'm genuinely surprised how lovely it is under there.
Gorgeous.
It has saved the paint, if anything.
That's actually impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
You're happy, aren't you?
I am.
I genuinely thought there was going to be something horrible under there.
Yeah, what about the scuff?
Yep, scuff's gone, as you can see.
That's so fantastic.
Yay!
6.5 hours later.
I decided to bring the car in and do the other side myself, hoping that there was no lacquer peel or dents, and thankfully there is absolutely nothing on this side either. The wrap has preserved the paint. Genuinely shocked at how good the paint and just no swells underneath that wrap. It was time to move on to the side stripes. Using the heat gun, heating up the vinyl so it came off a lot easier than I was expecting, except for the Sport logo just there, the ST Sport logo, and changing to the other side, just getting the last little bits off the rear quarter, and again down with that side stripe and ST Sport sticker that we have there, coming off relatively easy this side, which is quite nice. Again, trying not to heat the metal up too much, and cause some problems.
Okay, so we do have some aggressive tunes in the background there. The guys at JD Motorsign working really, really hard in the background in the next bay, but we'll show you guys exactly what it looks like right now after going around it as much as I can, trying to get all these stickers off. This one at the front that said Sport, produced by Focus Sport. I don't really know what that means, if I'm quite honest, but a lot harder to get off than I thought. That sticker's been there for a very long time, or it was just not very good vinyl. All of the other stickers though, as you can see, are off. Headlights, brows are off, and I must admit it's looking really, really good. I'm so thankful that the rear here was coated and professionally polished by Jason before the wrap went on many, many years ago. And as you can see, that is still looking pretty good. The rest of the car, not so much. I mean, it is still very shiny, it's still good, but there's a lot of imperfections in the paint, although I am, of course, no detailer. You guys know that full well, but I'm pretty happy with how it's came out, just de-stickering it. The next thing though, these bits, I will show you guys this. Now I have attempted to take them off because of course original ST badges would have gone here, but as it's looking like there is Tiger Seal actually holding these on, I'm going to seek professional advice from Jason when he gets here as to whether we should really take those off, whether we should tackle Tiger Seal on a main part of the car there. Could be quite hard to get the Tiger Seal off after we've taken them plastic shields off.
While I was waiting for Jason to come with his professional advice, I thought I'd take it upon myself to take these out of the car. Yeah, they're not really for me. From there we went on to the bonnet using some tar and glue remover from Steinegloss to start taking all of the residue off all of the stickers, and then coming in with a plastic scraper so it doesn't scratch up the paint. And this again did work really, really well. Again, trying not to scratch the paint is the main thing here, but getting all of the residue off, which worked really well. So I moved on to the windscreen where the windscreen stickers were, and again this worked out perfect.
Okay, spent a good amount of time on the bonnet. Again, I am no professional detailer, I know that, I always tell you guys, but I'm always up for doing something, especially with cars, and I'll always have a go. That's just how it is, I'll always have a go. So this main stripe here has gone. Yes, there's a bit of correction to be done there. Sticker there, you can just about see, I don't know if the camera can actually see it, but the stickers that were on it, you can just about see, left like an imprinted mark on the paint, which I have been told we can get out with polishing, so I'm going to have a go at polishing this out myself. But this is what putting stickers on a car does. It's not a bad thing if you like putting stickers on a car, but this is the aftermath, where you can just about see, I don't know if you guys can just about see it, but there is marks where there was a stripe here, there is still a mark. Okay, not a bad thing though, because we will of course assess that with Jason, because he is of course a professional. I always say that to wind people up, but he's really, really good at what he does. I've just had a go at getting the ST stickers here. They've come off really, really easily, not left any residue, not really left any crazy differences with the paint, so that's quite nice, both sides. Just come around here and show you guys this side. Again, this is taking a really, really long time for me to do this. I am trying my best. Let's get on the doors. Let's start trying to get the residue off these doors, see if it's left any marks. Right, supervisor's turned up.
I have a cup of tea.
A cup of tea in the background. You love it, don't you? You love the cup of tea.
I love it, mate. I'm so chuffed with my car.
Yeah, it's just getting there, isn't it? We've just commandeered and paid for aggressive sound out the... I don't know if you guys heard that, was aggressive sound. These caps have been sat in one of Jason's employees' cars for probably a year at this point, and we're going to put them on. So I'm going to get that side off. We've already gone, put this one on. Cheers, Steve, for these, this legend. I've also taken the valve caps off as well, because, I mean, they're just... well, I'll show you guys the other side, because... yeah, they're really bad. Right, look at this fancy screwdriver.
They're the first thing I bought from the Snap-on man.
Well, these?
That was the first thing I bought from the Snap-on man when I set up 9 years ago.
Oh wow!
So I'm going to need some screwdrivers.
Yeah.
And I went on his van and bought those. 15 grand later.
15 grand for a screwdriver?
Yeah.
But yeah, as you guys can see, the actual Ford centre caps this side, they're just not very nice, so we're going to replace them. And I am going to take these off, aftermarket valve caps, and put some relatively factory ones back on.
Let me ring it now, I'll ring back.
Oh, what a sound!
Not bad to ring that, no.